Hello! So let's see. Today was lovely. So, as many of you may know, spring is cherry blossom time in Japan. And so you're supposed to go and look at the cherry blossoms and be like, ooh, pretty cherry blossoms. Well, for people who've never really experienced that, it really is kind of a, okay, so they're pretty, big deal, right? Because, we have some trees in Texas that flower, but not many. So Brian and I, though, we plan to go to Ueno, which is a very famous park here, and wander around and see the cherry blossoms. So we go, and we get there. And, they're really pretty. After seeing them firsthand, I can kind of see what all the fuss is about. They are beautiful, they smell good, and they're actually different kinds. Some are like bright pink, some are pale pink, some have like bright pink on the inside and pale pink on the outside, and they're just beautiful. And so it was very lovely. And once we got there, we kind of wandered around the park just a little, and they were like, okay, this is kind of boring. So we went to the zoo. I like the zoo. And we went and saw the panda, and we went and saw all these birds, and we went and saw the monkeys jump on each other's heads, and it was good fun. I just wandered around and talked and watched the animals, because they were actually kind of active, since it's still kind of cool here in Japan, as opposed to being all tired and asleep, like when I went, because it was hot. So it was a lot of fun. Well, this zoo actually has, first of all, a giant panda, which is the big black and white ones that everyone knows. And as pretty as they are, every time I've gone, it's been like this. Sound asleep. So not exactly fascinating. But what they do have that is adorable and is usually pretty active is what's called a red panda. Now these are small. They look kind of like a cross between a dog and a raccoon, only they're red. Maybe from nose to butt, not including their tail, maybe this big, so maybe 1.5 feet-ish, I don't know. And then they have a big old tail on them. To give you an idea, I got this guy. Isn't he cute? Only they're much larger. And he actually has magnets, so I'm going to go hang him on my bookshelf. I wanted to get the big plush, but it was like $20, and I was like, I don't want to pay that much. The other thing I got, because I'm a total dork, is these red panda ears. I thought they were so cute, and I was like, they will be mine. So I have little red panda ears that I can wear when I get home. I like them. It actually kind of hurt my head. Okay, there we go. So yes, I have little red panda ears now, and I can be a panda. And I also bought some stickers so that I can write down in my little travel book about things and all that fun stuff. And so we wandered around the zoo and had fun and spent most of the day there, actually. And then we came out of the zoo at around 4:30. And we proceeded to wander around Ueno Park. Well, apparently this weekend was kind of a little festival of sorts. So there were all the really cool booths like you see in movies with all the different food. And Brian and I kept getting food, and I'm very full. And so we had all the booths, and they had a little thing where you catch the fish with a little paper in a circle, and you can take home the goldfish, and just all sorts of fun little stuff. And it was really cool, because you always see that in animes, but I've never actually done it. Now I've done it. And so it was really cool. And oh god, too much food. So much food. And because we kept going, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. So it was really fun. And then after wandering around there for maybe an hour, hour and a half, we decided to go to Akihabara. So I had two things I wanted to buy in Akihabara. But, actually, okay, sorry, take that back. Before we went to Akihabara, we stopped off at a Ueno station and went into one of the bookstores there. And I got books. One of them is the Harry Potter book, number 4, Order of the Phoenix, the British version. Look at how thick this thing is. It looks to be fun. And then I got another book, which is all about how to do certain stuff to be girly. Don't ask. Anyway, so that was fun. And then we went to Akihabara. Like I said, there were two things I wanted. There was one thing I really do kind of need, and then there's one thing I just want. So the thing I needed was I need a new hard drive, because mine is actually really full. Because at this point, my little lovely laptop only has about a 60 gig. And it's kind of full, and so it's running really slow. And as I like to download things that are not licensed in the US, so therefore I guess it's okay, I needed a new drive. And Akihabara is Electric Town. I think I've said that before. Well, so we go to Akihabara. Last time we were there, we were unable to find an international hard drive. They were all Japanese only, which means that the warranty may not cover them. Well, this time we actually found an international hard drive. So I bought myself a new hard drive. I spent 15,000 yen, which is a little less, quite a bit, well, maybe $140, $130, $140. And I got this. It's a 250 gig external hard drive that I paid less than $150 for. I love it. It's my new best friend. So yes, I have a new, lovely hard drive, which I'm going to hook up tonight so that I can maybe get my computer to run a little better. The other thing I wanted was a slightly more personal toy, but after buying my hard drive, I didn't have enough money. So that will have to wait until later. So that was fun, and then Brian and I said goodbye and parted our ways, and I got on the train home. So I'm on the train, and I've got my book, and I'm like, yay, book. And this guy comes up to me, he's like, excuse me, does this train go to Ushku? And I was like, Ushku? Yes, it does. Why do you ask? And he was like, well, that's where I live. I was like, really? Me too. I should have mentioned. He's an English speaker from California. So we started talking on the train, which was really awesome, and he was actually really cool. And then after I got home, I actually went to an izakaya with him, which is like the bar. And we just sat and had like one drink, and just, because we were both really tired, and just talked and got to know each other. He's actually really awesome. He lives here in Ushku. He knows another English speaker who lives here in Ushku. They work for the public schools, not for one of the English schools. They actually help teach in a school, like a public junior high. And so, but we got to talking, and we got phone numbers, so now I have English-speaking friends in Ushku. So today was an awesome day, and And next weekend, I'm supposed to go shopping with Annie on Sunday, but I'm thinking maybe Tokyo Disney Sea on Monday instead, because I want to go while it's still cool and not all like hot like it gets here in the summer. So other than that, I was just going to share that today because I had an awesome day, and now I have shiny new toys, and yay! And so that's pretty much it. Today, I don't know, nothing really spectacular. There were tons of people in Ueno looking at the cherry blossoms. They actually do set out the blankets and sit under them and just picnic. They drink and they eat, they listen to music, and they just picnic. And it looked really fun, and I wish we had a bigger group so we could have done that. But it was nice, and the cherry blossoms are beautiful. I will post some pictures for some of my friends who have access to my various journals. And today was lovely, and I hope everyone at home is doing great. And I will talk to you all later. Mwah.